Dude, I used Nexa. Like I brought Nexa in on a beta test in 19 and 20, and ran it for the better part of a year and a half. And I was displeased with it. I told you that, right? When we first met, I was like, I'm like, because really what a lot of the listeners, our contractors that are listeners are looking for is the least suckiest answering service to go with, just so they at least got like something that's good. Like you've probably heard that before. I'm sure that I hear it all the time. And I say this from main stage all the time because it's the truth. Yeah. For so long, the answering services for specifically for home services, I don't know about anything else because that's not my world, has been pretty shitty. And we just got to be okay with that. And I'm not okay with it. So whenever you and I started talking in the first place, I was like, okay, David, like what's different about Nexa? And then you shared with me a few things about what made it different, because let's face it, like we were trying to see, can we do something? Can we not do something together? Because I still want to solve that problem for our contractors. It's just more important than ever right now in this moment. So I got to know, man, like share with the listeners, because if some of you listeners have used Nexa before and said the same thing, like, hey, I used it and they sucked. I was with you. I was right there with you. I said the same thing. I shut it down. But I will say over the course of this last, nearly a year, I've been incredibly pleased with what you guys have been doing for our contractors at RYNO. And you have some mutual customers that are friends of mine. Like you got to do some work with Gettle and and some other friends of mine, the Penguin guys, like, You're getting ready to work with AC by J here locally too. Good friends of mine, my buddy, Aaron and Mike over at Eco in Ohio, and they're saying great things about you. So I'm like, cool. Like all the things are finally starting to add up in this answering service world. You realize like, whoever wins this answering service game hits the absolute jackpot, right?
Absolutely.
So that's what I told you right in the beginning. I was like, dude, proof is in the pudding. So like, what did you do? You came in, nearly a year ago or so. I think it's something like that, around a year ago, 9 months, 10 months. So what did you do and come in and change that like shifted that whole business to be as successful as it's been? And first off, well done. Congratulations. But what did you do, man?
Thanks, Chris. We're not done. We still have work to do, but we're a lot better than we were. I think as you said, the bar is low. I think I'm setting the bar high, right? I have high expectations. We are an extension of the contractor's business, right? And we need to treat every caller as if it's, their business. So their business is our business. The change, I think, comes down to three things. I'll peel these a little bit away, but it comes down to people. And I know that's cliche, but you've built a very successful business. It's the quality of the people you have, how you train them, right? It's the processes you put in place. When you bring great people in, they bring with them experience that adds processes that are in place. I'll talk a little bit about that. And then technology. We upgraded our technology stack about 18 months ago. It starts with the people, right? CTO down, COO, VPs of technology. I mean, for a people-powered service, we're very technical and we have great technologists with great backgrounds. And so I think obviously strategically coming in as a new leader, I loved the, tie to the small business owner, medium business owner. I thought that really resonated with me. I liked the team that we had. We had a solid team. We've added some really high caliber people across customer success, across operations, people that have done it before at large and small scale, BPOs. And I like to call us almost a boutique BPO, right? Because there's flexibility in what we do with our partners. Some people, you mentioned Gettle, right? We've done multiple things with them from inbound, outbound. And so we have kind of become and embraced that flexibility, which I think has meant a lot to our partners.